Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Betty, a true nerd, and welcome to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, and I am so damn happy this exists, because Xenoblade Chronicles is one of the best games ever created, to my mind. I love this game. I love this game so damn much, and yet it's also one of the big near misses of gaming, because this came out originally on the Wii, towards the end of the Wii's life in Japan, and the original plan was it was not going to receive a Western release. It was just going to be a small game, released in Japan, that was going to be it. But fortunately, we don't need to live in the terrible universe where this game didn't get a Western release. It did get one, but though it sold reasonably, it was hardly spectacular figures because, you know, it was the end of a console generation. Nothing sells that well at the very end of a console generation, meaning not that many people got to play this game, which was a tragedy, because as I say, I think it's one of the best games ever bloody made. But now, it's back on the Switch, and the initial news was this sold like twice as well during its launch period as it did back on the Wii, and that's wonderful. More people should get to experience this game. If you don't know anything about Xenoblade Chronicles, oh, you are in for a flipping treat.
Long ago, the world was nothing more than an endless sea, cloaked in a boundless sky, reaching as far as could possibly be imagined. Then two great titans came into existence. The Bionis and the Mechonis. The Titans were locked in a timeless battle. Until at last, only their lifeless corpses remained. Eons have passed. Now, our world, this vast land stretching across the remains of the Bionis, is under attack from a relentless force known as the Mechon.
Retreat! Retreat! Get away from me! Retreat! No retreat! The Mechon's unknown! No! No!
They're advancing down our weak right flank. For a bunch of soulless machines, they seem to know a thing or two. But we'll see.
Young man, we've been given the order to retreat. We're pulling back the line to Colony 6. That's where we'll set up the last line of defense.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Any more time spent hanging around here, and we're done for.
Count me in. We gotta get out of here.
Or we can stay and fight.
What?
We may die if we take a stand here, but staying gives us the chance to change our destinies. We have the Monado. With this, the future is ours for the taking.
Stupid beast. Your body can't take any more of the Monado. I can tell by just looking at you.
Getting short-sighted in your old age, Dixon. I'm fine. Don't worry, I'm still in control.
I should have known I couldn't talk sense into a beast. Let's do this. I'm going with you. You'll need someone to drag your corpse on.
As long as you think you've still got the strength in you, old man.
Oi, you two! We've been ordered to pull back! I'm leaving!
Well, I say you're coming with us. What would we do without those?
The enemy's second wave is approaching!
It's now or never, Dunban. Let's show them what we've got. We'll give them a warm Hans welcome.
Acknowledged.
Yeah! Ha! What are they trying to prove? I'm not throwing my life away. No point dying in some godforsaken field. Nothing for it. I'll have to use Dunban as a decoy. That should give me time to escape.
Okay, time to jump in to the Battle of Sword Valley, playing as Dunban, the greatest hero of them all. We won't actually be playing as him for most of the game. This is just like the little, the prologue here in the Battle of Sword Valley. So, Xenoblade Chronicles has got a bit of an interesting combat thing, which is one of the primary things you're doing is moving your character on the battlefield and selecting a target. Your character will simply auto-attack an enemy if you've locked onto them and they're in range. So the game's pretty generous with what range counts as, even though you're a melee fighter. So, there's a couple of mech on over there, so how about we start ourselves a battle? Marvellous, we've officially now committed to a fight. So yes, I'm going to select this guy as my target. So there we go, we're nice and close to him. I'm level 27, he's only level 20, so this is not going to be a problem at all. Absolutely spectacular. But that's not all I can use. What you're primarily doing in this game is controlling movement and your arts. So yeah, I can auto-attack, but I've got other abilities too. So for example, if we look over here, my friends are trying to take down that Mechon, but they're only doing 1 damage. Because yes, Mechon are super elite and diddly-diddly-dee, and yeah, this is why they're doing so well during this battle and they're beating us back. Because conventional weapons don't work against them. But if I were to do, say, a Monado enchant, that means all of these guys can suddenly start doing their full damage, which is absolutely flipping spectacular. Let's just get in over there and help, get close enough to do a little bit of damage, and yeah, I will do some excellent work too. Lovely. There we go. First wave taken care of. But there's more coming in yet. So, yeah, we've also got another ability too. We have got the Monado Buster. So just get into a good position with these guys. And big attack here. And this is basically just a ton of flipping damage. Highly effective against Mechon. Absolutely incredibly destructive there. Get close to this guy. Finish him off. And that's pretty much it for the tutorial. Obviously, this is just introducing the absolute basics. So, get close to someone, make sure you are in the right position to deal with them, line up your enemies for a big buster if you can, make sure your friends are enchanted, otherwise they can't do anything, and yeah, when you're actually out of battle, your health will normally regenerate. Got a big lad right here, he's level 28, so that's going to be more of a problem. Step 1, want to make sure we are enchanting, otherwise my friends are useless and I've only got like a third of my usual damage output. So, now they can actually do some good work. I need to get close to charge up my abilities, prepare for a big buster, and then come in with the big bust, and boom. Look at that, straight down.
You gotta be kidding!
It's their main force. Looks like the Mechon are hell-bent on taking us out.
They'll have to be if they want to beat us. Now, let's even the odds a bit.
You heard him.
Dixon, Munka, let's do this! Ah!
Dunban! I ain't going down that easily.
Dunban! You alright?
What does it look like? I'm still good to go.
Guess even a hero's gotta reach his limit eventually.
Munka! What are you doing? That way is...
Sorry, brothers. hate to drop this on you, but it's the Monado they're after. So have fun keeping them occupied for me. I'm getting the hell out of here!
Mumka, you dirty...
Now, don't worry. I'll organize your funerals. Well, see you, boys!
Wait!
Huh? If this is a joke, it ain't funny. Looks like this is it. At least we know our luck can't get any worse from here. Dumban?
Dixon, take care of the survivors.
Dumban, what are you playing at?
Those idiots. I'll just come and get the Monado when everything's quieted down a bit. That thing's gonna be mine! Oh no, please! No!
Vile Mechon. If you think the Homs, the people of Bionis, are just waiting here for you to pick us off, you are sorely mistaken.
A Mechon M71. I bet I can use its optical system to align one of the anti-air batteries. Oh, no good. It's broken. The joint section. It's buckled. It's completely useless. Ugh. Huh? An M69! Its armor would be perfect for making a shield. If I can just get it off, I should be able to... Shulk! Ryan! It's not a Mechon. It's just a Crabble. It was using the Mechon armor as a shell.
I'll lure it away and topple it. When it's down, use your arts to finish it off.
Alright, so we skip forward a year, and here we go, our actual protagonists for the time being, Ryan and Shulk. So, yeah, these two we're going to be with for a very, very long time indeed. And yeah, as you can see there on the right, though the game's actually trying to tell me about the hit points of the enemy, Ryan's got a lot more hit points than Shulk. So basically, yeah, Ryan wants to be taking the hits, Shulk meanwhile can do a lot more damage if you can get into the right place, because in this game, positioning is really important. In particular, yes indeed, my arts. My main art, and one we'll be using throughout the game, is backslash. If Shulk can get behind an enemy, he can do a lot of bonus damage. So right now, that guy's focusing on our friend Ryan, which is marvellous. And there we go. Nice big attack, does an absolute flipping ton of damage. Then we just want to back off for a second because, yeah, the creature turns its attention to Shulk, and Shulk cannot take many hits. Creature defeated means we get ourselves a little bit of stuff. Absolutely marvellous there. But yeah, we can't move on because there's a green ring. That just means, yeah, take out all the rest of the enemies. This doesn't show up much in the game. It's mainly just for bosses, but they're just introducing it now because, yeah, there are certain unskippable fights. Most fights you can just run away from if you don't want to do them or you've decided it's not going very well. But instead, we need to target it. But the thing is, like many creatures in this game, it's not hostile to me until I start the fight. Now this means you can very often get a really good first hit in. So, you know, with Shulk, you want to get behind him and use backslash. So I can literally just go behind him and hit him with the super effective attack immediately, which is absolutely flippin' spectacular. So that is going to do a lovely bit of damage. But yes, indeed, the problem with that is, as you do more damage to a creature, it's more likely to be paying attention to you. I don't really want the attention on me, I want it on Ryan. But Ryan has a couple of special arts that will actually draw the attention of the creature onto him. So that's going to be absolutely fine. So yeah, the red ring around me means the creature wants to attack me. So I probably just want to keep my distance. And if I take any light hits from him, my other ability that I've got is Light Heal.
Thanks, Ryan. That was a close one.
Man, what were you doing wandering off by yourself? Stay where I can keep an eye on you. It's pretty dangerous outside of the colony. There are all kinds of monsters.
Yeah, but thanks to you, we got its shell. Everyone in the colony is going to be really happy.
I'm more worried about you than the shell. Oh, whatever. Knowing what you're like, at least you'll make a decent weapon out of it. This scrap driver's excellent.
I just learned by watching Dixon make weapons.
Of course, Dunban's weapon still beats them all.
The Monado. I hope I can figure out the secret of his power one day.
You will, Shulk. Anyway, we better get back to the colony. If I'm late for drills again, old Squaretash is gonna kill me.
Squaretash? Oh, the Defense Force Colonel. He's pretty scary.
Tell me about it.
Sorry, I didn't mean for you to come all the way out here during your break.
Don't worry about it. Let's get back.
I like Shulk. Shulk's just basically, yes, a massive tech nerd who enjoys hanging out in a lab and just tinkering with bits of technology. And yeah, the way the game's set up initially is his best friend Ryan really desperately needs to keep track of him and protect him from creatures, because Shulk will be very easily torn apart. One more thing I can actually do, my main art, which is, yeah, Turn Strike. That actually puts a status condition on this little rabbit. And that's going to actually impose Break. On its own, that does nothing, but once a character is broken, Ryan can topple him, at which point he's basically down on the ground, very, very vulnerable indeed, open to a massive backslash, but on this occasion, ooh, we got lucky there. Chests come in a few different varieties. That was actually a silver chest, so as a result of that, we get some better stuff, some crystals and a bunny paw. These creatures are nothing to worry about, but, you know, finishing off like a few of each kind is not a bad idea, because they do drop stuff you might be needing down the line. Right now, we can only control Shulk. By the way, we will have a few more options for who we want to control as time goes by. Be against little creatures like this, just get around the back of them, hit it with the backslash, and you'll know when you're in the right position to use it on and get its special bonuses, you'll see a little exclamation mark next to it when that's true. So right there, for example, I'm behind this little bunny, so if I'm close enough to use this art and I'm in the right position, it's got the exclamation mark. If I'm not, it's not. So yeah, you can never be confused whether you're like, you know, enough behind a bunny for it to actually count. So that initial strike's very, very good indeed. But yeah, the bunny's now paying attention to Shulk, but now it's not anymore because Ryan's drawn the aggro onto him. Ryan takes a bit of damage. Well, that's fine. I can just use a light heal on Ryan, get him up to health. So yeah, Shulk and Ryan make an excellent team. Also, I just want to draw attention to something, and it's something very small, but it's something very important in this game, which is if we just sort of, yeah, raise the camera up here. The thing about this game is scale. As you may have guessed from the fact that, you know, literally it begins with two giants fighting each other, and the reveal that the entire world is set on their body. Everything in this game is, it's massive. Everything is huge. And everything about this game suits that. The score is glorious. It's full of some real epic soundtrack moments. We'll be getting to a few of them over the course of this video. The script and the voice acting is sometimes pure cheese, but it's pure cheese just delivered with such bloody conviction. I love it. There we go. We just hit level 3, and as a result of that, picked up a brand new art. So yeah, Shulk, as I say, is all about the positioning. So we can do bonus damage from the rear, but he can also do Slit Edge. Attack from the side lowers physical defense by, I think it's 50%, which is really significant. That's a really damn good thing to put on somebody. So I'm going to put that on you. Physical defense is now down. Wait for Ryan to draw the aggro. With physical defense down, a backslash will do huge amounts of damage. And there we go. Absolutely lovely. Back into Slit Edge over here. Physical defense down again. Ryan got actually toppled by that small bunny, which is just embarrassing for him. But what can you do, eh? So yeah, we got ourselves some good old abilities there. So Shulk, keep the aggro off him, keep the aggro on Ryan, keep Ryan healed, keep the enemies weakened, keep doing damage from the rear. I have been really lucky during this little starting era. I've had so many silver treasure chests. This has been great. On top of that, I've actually picked up a little bit of clothing. Because yes, big thing in this game, there's huge amounts of equipment that you can set. So I think I picked up a, yes, a light cap. So nice and easy to see what that would do for me. That would actually get my defense up. And yeah, there's no reason not to use it. Quite frankly, it would just make me better. And it says cap. Does kind of appear to be glasses, to be perfectly honest. And yes, any changes you make in your character are reflected in the overworld or cutscenes, diddly diddly dee. But, really nice thing, if you've decided you'd rather not have that be the case, then you can. You can just have Shulk dressed in his, like, you know, traditional gear as much as you want to. Because, yeah, this is what you're actually wearing, but you can appear as you would like. So, for example, I can just say, no, none of those glasses, please. I'd prefer not to be wearing glasses. You can also, if you choose to, and I'm not 100% sure why this is the thing, you can just actually have Shulk run around naked, if that's what you want to do. If you want to have Shulk running around in his underwear, or rather like swimwear, I guess, you can have everybody run around in their underwear. Or if, you know, you kind of feel like it amuses you, you can just have them wearing no trousers, but armor on the top or whatnot. But let's not do that, but it's a thing you can do for some reason. Anyway, time's getting on. We're actually moving into a beautiful, beautiful dusk here, because there's a day-night cycle that just continues while you're out in the wild. Let's head back towards our home and see what's up next. Together with an indication as to where we actually are on the Bionis. So on this occasion, we're, yeah, on the back of one of the legs.
Here we are. I better stop in at HQ. You off to the weapon development lab?
Yeah, when I've sold any parts I can't use.
All right. See you later.
And I've actually just leveled up from reaching Town 2, which is absolutely magnificent. Also, we skipped by a couple of these little orbs. Yes, let's just grab the orbs. But yeah, what we most definitely do not want to do right now is do any fighting. Shulk on his own is vulnerable in the early game. He needs somebody to take the heat off him. So even against relatively low-level enemies, probably best not to get involved. 500 hit points and limited defenses. Not what you want to be doing. So instead, here we are. Another little landmark here. Ether Light. So yeah, the game is massive and huge, and lots of the areas are ridiculously large in size, but there's lots of fast travel points. Everything that pops up as a landmark, you can just fast travel instantaneously between them. So once you've been to an area, you can travel around very, very fast indeed. And you, sir, are a shop. So, what do you want to sell? Primary things you want to sell is basically any equipment that you're not using anymore, because equipment comes in thick and fast. So, that's a nice, easy sell. Just get rid of anything you've already replaced. So, we've got that lovely light cap, even though it's not a cap, it's plainly goggles, but whatever. So, we do want to sell that. We've also been picking up a lot of junk off various creatures, off the ground, diddly diddly dee. That we don't really want to be selling yet. There's clearly a lot of good money to be made from that, but, yeah, some of those could potentially be very useful going forward. Though, yeah, they are a good way of making some fast, easy money. Although if I did want to sell that stuff, which I absolutely could, I could just go back and replace it later. Yeah, there's nothing to stop you actually buying some pretty good gear that's a good step forward, like, immediately. If I sold everything I had, I could totally afford that helm, which would be a massive step up in physical defense, drop in ether defense, which is basically this game's way of saying magic defense. But in the very early game, physical defense is going to be the more important. Let's hold off for now, though. I'm going to hold on to my money just for a minute, because, yeah, we've only got Shulk with us, and it's officially nighttime. That doesn't really mean anything, to be honest. The shopkeepers are very hard working in this game. They will just work 24/7. Instead, little exclamation marks, because exclamation marks means quests. Where are you, little captain exclamation mark? There you go, I see you. I want to make some kid-sized armor for my son. Problem is, I don't have enough small scales. Mind helping me out with that? So all he wants is for me to collect one small scale. If I do that, I get myself 800 gold. By the way, you can just change time as much as you want, which can be important because some people only show up to give you quests during the day, some people show up in the night, some important people are floating around in day or night. So, yeah, you can just change that whenever you flipping want to. Simply go over to, yep, change time. It's now going to be flipping day. Good. Time has been changed. Instantaneous. There we go. It's now day. And you can see there's a bunch more people who want to give me a handful of quests here. So go on then. What do you folks want? And this guy's niece wants something cute. Wish I was better at finding stuff like that. Will you help me? What does he want? He wants rabbit diodes. Whatever a rabbit diode is, precisely. And this guy, meanwhile, wants me to kill a monster, again, for a pile of money. And this resident's lost a key. So, okay, here's the thing. You need to kind of get into a new mindset for Xenoblade Chronicles, which is, you might be looking at this and thinking, okay, that's an awful lot of fetch quests where characters are just saying, hey, bring me a number of things. That doesn't seem particularly interesting. So, the thing about Xenoblade Chronicles is, these are only fetch quests because you don't actually need to fetch anything. Like, once you've got the thing, you don't need to bring it back to these people. If you just find the thing, you auto-complete the quest, you auto-get the reward. It just teleports to you. So, basically, just go around in a new area, speak to all the people with exclamation marks, gather all of the quests, and you'll complete 90% of them just by playing the game if you're playing particularly thoroughly. You can spot characters that are a bit more important because they're marked in the map on green. Everyone who's not marked in the map on green is just basically a ghost person. They might give you some little fetch quests or whatever, but yeah, they won't actually matter in any meaningful way. Green people, they've actually got names, personalities, etc. So here we go, we got Giorgio here, and because he's a real person, he's willing to do a bit of a trade. Lots of people in town are willing to potentially do trades. So here we go, this guy's got himself red lettuce, he's got brog smelling salts, he's got tough bunnet wood, and he will trade any of these for anything of equivalent value. So here we go, tough bunnet wood for 290. I've got that iron crabble shell we picked up right at the beginning. It's worth slightly more, but you know what? Sure, that's absolutely a-okay. We'll take some of that. Absolutely spectacular. So yeah, I can basically just do that trade with him. So characters who aren't shops will just do the odd trade with you. And here's why you might want to talk to people and see what they've got, because yeah, stuff that people ask you to collect, you can just go out and collect it in the world, but very often you can just trade for it too if you don't feel like heading out into the world and ooh, giant things carrying a bunch of stuff. Yeah, those are like Brahmin in the Xenoblade Chronicles universe. So Cheryl here, if we just have a little chat with her, she's actually got herself a small scale. You know you need small scales because of the red exclamation mark, so yeah, because you're going to have like 10 million quests going at once, the game lets you know, hey, this is a thing you need. So I would like that, but yeah, here we go. She's interested in some nice, cheap stuff. Caterpillar syrup from killing those caterpillars. Go on, that's a fair trade right there, because sure I'm losing 100 gold from selling that, but as a result of that, I get myself a small scale, and there we go. That's how it works. I've just auto-completed this quest, and therefore, I've got myself 800 gold for completing that mini quest, and my reputation goes up in town. Lovely. And the gem man really wants to draw attention to the fact that gems are awesome. And he's right, gems are awesome. And to prove it, he's gonna give you a couple right now. So strength up gem and hit points up gem. Absolutely lovely. Basically, yes, this is why equipment that's got slots is really valuable. So yeah, my basic junk sword, slap both of them in immediately. That gets my hit points up, and it gets my strength up by 20 as well. Very, very nice indeed, because Shulker's got, yeah, very low physical defense, but his strength isn't terrible. Which is something to consider in shops as well, because yeah, some equipment doesn't look spectacular until you consider that it comes with empty slots. So as a result of that, you can actually have more gems installed, which can be way more powerful than just a tiny, tiny bit more defense. In fact, some equipment comes with gems pre-installed, so this bikini comes with hit points up 2 for another 10% bonus to health, but Shulk can't wear that for whatever reason. He could, however, wear some very nice armour, so yeah, that would be a massive increase in physical defence. Go on then, why not? I've just made some money by helping out with one of their mini-quests, let's get him that. Personally, I do like seeing armour being physically represented in the world, so we'll keep Shulk dressed as he actually is for now. Lovely. Aha! And on the other side of the marketplace, Marcia's going to give us a quest that's a little bit more interesting. Basically, if a named person is giving you a quest, there's going to be a bit more to it. So, Marcia says, my grandsons are having quite the altercation, and now to get the upper hand, they're both in training. That doesn't sound good at all, says Shulk. Have you ever heard anything so ridiculous? I most certainly haven't. So I do hope the younger of the two wins, though. Bloody hell, Marcia. Just, you know, just stab the elder one in the back, why don't you? He is my flesh and blood after all. Bloody hell, Marcia! Right, well, I'm not sure I want to help you with this. This is horrible. Please take the younger some biscuits. No biscuits for the old one, though. Screw that guy. So yeah, we have to deliver this to a particular person. That's going to get me money, it's going to get me some XP, and it's going to get me some swimming sandals. It can definitely be worth just kind of, you know, having a quick chat with everyone marked in green, by the way, because yeah, the trades can sometimes be pretty darn solid. So this random little kid back here in the back alley, Paula, trade with her, and she's actually willing to offer you a lightweight driver, a new weapon for Ryan, who will be joining up again with soon. And she'd be willing to take a variety of things in trade. I'll give her a giant hornet, why not? Just going to show that off. So yeah, I've now got myself a brand new weapon, which is absolutely marvellous. Not for me, but for Ryan. And we will be hanging out with Ryan a lot. So yeah, just kind of check in with everyone, see what they've got. You don't have to. The vast majority of quests, you can just complete by running around, murdering the relevant creatures, picking the stuff you need off their corpse, diddly diddly dee. But yeah, if you want to, chat to everyone. The game is, this game is huge, by the way. When I said that earlier, I wasn't kidding. The number of people you can speak to, the amount of trading, the amount of little quests you can get on with, the amount of money and XP you can own, the size of the basin you're literally in right now, the size of the colony that you live in is just... Everything in this game is huge. It feels massive and epic, and you might look down and think, oh, well, you know, some of this is just for show, isn't it? Like, you know, none of this is all, like, you know, real or whatever. It's actually a very small area. Nope. You want to just kind of go down over there, hop into the water, go swimming, diddly diddly dee. You do that. All of this is accessible. You can get literally everywhere in this crater. You can see it, you can go there. Here we go. This is why you don't sell everything you find, because, yeah, I've just run into a random quest here. This one wants to see a giant hornet. I've literally got a giant hornet in my pocket, so I can accept the quest and basically immediately auto-complete it for free money. So, I've just nipped around and hoovered up a bunch of quests, just so you know you vaguely understand the sort of thing the game's going to ask you to do. So yeah, they're divided into different types. Monster quests, nice and simple. Just basically defeat a given number of the type of enemy that is specified. You will be doing this as you go around anyway. That just gets you a pile of money. Challenges tend to be a little bit tougher. Maybe come back to those later once you've leveled up a little bit. Material quests are simply, hey, I want a particular type of thing. Search quests are the easy ones because, yeah, basically someone says, hey, I need to find something like my wedding ring, or this glass bead, or the key to my house. But that's fine because the game just puts it on the map. So yeah, we can be pretty confident that some of these exclamation marks over here are going to be the items that we need to locate. Possibly this one too. Now, admittedly, there's going to be exclamation marks everywhere. That just marks creatures that will give you items you need to complete mini quests. So we can be confident that the lost item ones are going to be the ones in town. So say there's something right over here. That works for me. Let's just teleport over there and grab whatever that is. Red orb is normally a very, very good sign. Grab that. Quest complete. Do we know which quest it was? Was this a key? Was this a... No, it was a lost wedding ring. And I was just teleporting over to the residential district to grab the other two items we saw on the map. But, yeah, Marcia hate Zukauzu. Now, if I had to guess, you're Marcia's other child, aren't you? But I'm guessing you're a child by marriage, not by birth, given she did say flesh and blood. So she wants her Hom son to beat the hell out of this guy. This guy's a Nopon. They're adorable. I love them, and one of the best characters in the game is a Nopon, but we won't be meeting him for some time. So, yeah, basically, she just wants the Homs to beat up the Nopon, which is really gross. So, can I give you the biscuits instead? Because I'd like to just give you the biscuits instead. Well, it doesn't seem to be an option, so here we go. There's one item back over here. Hop over. That's going to be... What is that? Is that the key by any chance? I don't know. Whatever it was. No, it was the blue glass bead. That's been located. And another exclamation mark means another quest completed. So, yeah, the thing I want to stress here is the game gives you like 10 million quests, but between fast travel and the run speed and diddly diddly dee, yeah, you can kind of turn them in super fast. It's not really like ever something you need to worry about because they sort of just complete themselves really quickly. You're going to be Jirok, aren't you? So, okay, me and you need to have a chat. You need to see me for something. Those Grandma's biscuits, she really should have gone to all the trouble. Thanks for bringing them for her. Okay, but I'd like to talk to you about the blatant Nopon racism that seems to be festering in your family, but... Okay, never mind, we just gave him the biscuits. We're not getting involved, apparently. And yes, because it's a proper quest, biscuits for Grandma, we do actually need to return to the quest giver because, yeah, there's a bit more to it than you'd see otherwise. If you need to find someone, by the way, once you've met them, you can simply check them inside the affinity chart, which is one of the menus you've got access to. So yeah, Marcy is only around between 9 and 6. So there we go, move time forward to 9. Marcia, we need to have a word about, yes, the fact that you want your son to beat up a knock-on. My son's a good boy, so sweet. I'm glad everything worked out. Everything didn't work out, Shulk. Read the cooking room. Okay, I think Shulk's just got his eyes on the prize here. Shulk just wants the bloody swimming sandals. So they weigh less and give him more magic defense. Honestly, Shulk, this was not worth what you just did, but whatever. I mean, look at this right here. Both of them, their personality is cares for their brother. Alright, this is the mother's fault. She is setting them against each other. Now, if I recall correctly, we can actually pick up that quest a little bit and get a bit more, you know, closure for Marcia and her 2 sons down the line, but not for a little while yet. Let's get back to business here, and also, love this feature, by the way. Just in case, you know, you're ever a person who plays an RPG for a bit, then drops it, picks it back up, and can't remember what you're doing or where you're supposed to be going or whatever. Yep. Anytime you want to, you can get yourself a little story memo just reminding you, you know, what's going on, what you're supposed to be doing, etc. What your current active quest is when you last quit the game, together with what's going on in the main plot, which is, that's so bloody useful. So bloody useful. So, we got ourselves commercial district over there, residential over there, and yeah, over here, the military area. So, how about we go check in, because Ryan said that's where he was going to be hanging out, and that's where my special weapon development lab is, where Shulk enjoys spending much of his time.
You idiots! What the hell are you playing at?
Uh-oh. The Colonel's gonna explode.
Crashing the mobile artillery into a house. How long have you been in the Force?
Sorry, sir. It's just that we were trying to go as fast as we could, like you ordered. But it's impossible to get back to the military district in only 40 seconds.
I don't want any excuses. Champions don't whine. They win.
Yes, sir.
You're a disgrace to the uniform. Are you forgetting the shame you brought on this force during joint maneuvers with Colony 6? Stick your back into it, maggots! Move it!
Yes, sir.
Get the artillery back to the military district, double time! Then I want 1,000,000 press-ups from both of you, and you better not stop until your biceps explode!
Colonel, we can't move the artillery.
What? You better give a damn good reason why.
Sir, the impact of the crash damaged the ether conduction cable. The ether fuel proceeded to leak out, and now the cylinder is empty.
Well, change the cylinder then. Can't you even do something as simple as that?
The auxiliary cylinders have all been used up. It'll be 3 days until more come in, sir.
I told you to keep a stock of fuel in reserve.
Sorry, sir.
You're nothing but slackers!
Same old Colonel. At this rate, the men will all be dead before they see any action.
I kinda love the Colonel, because when you first meet him, he feels like a one-note joke character, but, like many characters, he gets his moments going forward. Let's just say that. Anyway, we should get back to the main quest, because yes, the whole point is Shulk was supposed to be just heading back to his lab, but that's the thing about Xenoblade Chronicles. There's 10 million things to do. You can very easily get distracted and suddenly 3 hours have passed. It's a wonderful, wonderful game with a lot of stuff in it. So, let's get back to our lovely weapon development lab.
All right, Shulk. How are you?
Dixon! When did you get back to Colony 9?
Just now. I see you've been busy. Looks like your Monado research has been going well. I made the right choice leaving you in charge.
Your research notes really helped.
So, you can activate it now then?
Well, anyone can activate it. The problem is controlling it.
Yeah, for everyone except him.
Yes. If anyone other than Dunban were able to control the Monado, we could surpass any military force in the world.
You think so? What are these hidden functions you mention?
It's still only conjecture, but it's starting to look like the Monado might be something far more significant than just a weapon for defeating Mechon.
I see. And the evidence to support your theory?
It's the symbol that appears in the center when it's activated. What I know is, the central piece is made from multi-layered glass. The symbol appears on the top layer, and each layer is constructed differently.
So it's possible that other symbols could appear on different layers.
Which means...
the Monado might conceal even more power. Am I right?
If we could just... unlock the Monado's power.
Everyone loves saying the word Monado so much.
Dunban! Dunban!
Prioritize the most severely injured! Come on, get a move on!
Dunban!
Don't look like that. I haven't come yet. Shulk. It was the Monado. It was controlling me. Even so, it saved us. Saved our future. Next, it will be up to you.
Dunban.
Well, I better get the supplies delivered to the defense force. I'll drop round the HQ and see how they're getting on.
Okay then. I'll see you later.
Shulk, you're spending too much time in the lab. Either that or rummaging for junk in the scrapyard. It ain't healthy for a kid your age. That's why you're always looking so pasty. You should get out, get some fresh air once in a while. All right, I'm off.
The animations can still be a little bit on the ropey side, but yeah, the big improvements have been made to faces and hands versus the Wii original. It's very, very nice indeed. It's a good, solid step up while staying very true to the aesthetic of the original.
Dunban, are you awake yet?
Is it time to eat already? You didn't have to bring it yourself. You could have just called me.
Don't be silly. Do you want me to feed you?
Don't treat me like an invalid. I'm better than I was a year ago.
Much better. I really thought I lost you back then.
Yes, but now I'm almost well enough to handle the Monado again.
Dunban, don't say that. The Mechon have gone now. Oh, why would you say that?
I just mean I'm prepared. Sorry.
Okay. More importantly, eat up before it gets cold. I made something really special today.
Don't feel like you need to stay here then, Fiora. Go and make your next delivery.
Huh?
Well, I'm sure you'd like Shulk to try some while it's still hot.
That's okay. Shulk has no sense of taste. He'll say it's delicious even if it's stone cold.
In which case, today he would actually mean it.
Maybe.
I'm fine, Fiora. Off you go.
Okay. Dunban, thanks.
There's so many lovely moments in this game, but Dunban, yeah, clearly trying to hide how badly injured he still is it's a really good moment.
I'm not finished yet. I have to be prepared to use the Monado again.
But yeah, he can barely even hold a spoon. And we're over to Fiora. So, there's nothing to stop Fiora actually getting on with doing any questing or whatever, but yeah, as she's on her own, probably not a spectacular idea for the most part. Instead, let's just get her tracking down Shulk, who has indeed decided to follow Dixon's advice and gone for a bit of a stroll. But yeah, she can just go anywhere. Want to go down to the beach, fight whatever's on the beach, fight all these creatures. You can do it. In fact, you know what? She's level 6, so she can almost certainly handle just some basic level 1 bits and pieces. That's not going to be a problem at all. That's just fine. So let's just show off what Fiora can do, because Fiora she's quite a beast. So, Screw Edge, attack inflicts break, which syncs very nicely with Ryan's Topple, as we've discussed previously. So yeah, very similar to abilities that Shulk himself has. Her main ability, Butterfly Step, 4-hit combo, really, really high damage. This thing is very, very strong indeed. Power Smash attacks from behind, deals additional damage, and Hidden Thorn inflicts daze on an enemy suffering Topple. Now that's the big one, because in some ways she's very, very similar to Shulk himself. So she can inflict break, she does bonus damage from behind, absolutely a-okay. But the big thing is, Shulk breaks, Ryan topples, she dazes. So once an enemy is dazed, they're toppled for longer, they're even more flippin' vulnerable. But seriously, her main ability is, it's no joke. So let's just do a quick power smash on this thing, and then just go over to her main ability. Because she's using daggers and she attacks very quickly, I was about to say her ability charges, because yes, abilities you may have noticed have 2 distinct different kinds here. Power Smash and all these arts, they themselves can be used and they have a cooldown timer, but yeah, her actual main ability, her talent arc, that instead gets charged just by doing standard attacks. So yeah, you can always use a Power Smash immediately, and then go over to her main attack, just start doing basic attacks, and Fiora, you're just too good at murdering. Yeah, there's also a chance to dodge, you may have noticed there. And here we go, Butterfly Step is now fully charged, and yeah, that charge does actually remain between battles. So, ooh, yet another silver chest, I shan't say no. Got some 9 bottoms there as well. Nothing terrible, just an additional 2 defense and ether defense. We will be traveling with Fiora for a little bit here, so that is not the worst thing in the world. And yeah, at this point, what we basically want to do is follow the lovely yellow track, because that's going to take us to where Shulk is. So yeah, when it's a main story quest, you can always just follow the yellow line to find Shulk. And if we run into anything we need to kill for, like, you know, a quest or an advantage or diddly-diddly-dee, then the game will flag it to us. So those are the exclamation marks. So we should probably avoid major fights until we've got, like, you know, some friends. But the world's just so big and so full of life. There's so much flipping stuff that just sort of, you know, floats around. You don't really need to take it down, so for the most part you don't. You just sort of live and let live. You just chill out, you just explore these massive, massive worlds. You're on this giant titan, everything is huge. Far bigger than it really technically needs to be, but I'm fine with that. It's great. It's just some good stuff. Always grab the blue collectibles on the way past, that's absolutely spectacular. Ignore all of these guys, they'll ignore you. But there's something here. Aha! This one is important. So there we go. Needed to grab myself some bugs. Found the relevant bug. Traded that straight in. Spectacular. And here we go. There's Shulk.
It's the only sword that's effective against the Mechon armor. They say that before time began, it was wielded by the Bionis. The same Bionis that we all live on. It must have a secret. That's how Dunban was able to destroy so many Mechon. And why he lost the use of his right arm. If I can just unlock the secret of its power.
Shulk!
Fiora! This is great. It tastes so good.
Really?
It's amazing.
Oh, Shulk, you say that every day.
Not quite. It's always delicious, but today it's amazing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. I used some special herbs and spices today. So if you said it was just the same as usual, I'd know for sure you had no sense of taste.
What?
Oh, nothing.
I love what a complete oblivious nerd Shulk is. Shulk's great.
The breeze feels so good.
Yeah. I'd forgotten what it feels like. I never thought it could be so quiet here.
You're spending too much time with Ryan. You're getting used to all the noise he makes.
Yeah, maybe.
It's so peaceful. You know, Shulk, I hope every day can be like this, always.
But maybe not 100% oblivious.
Huh? The debris siren.
Strange. There hasn't been much falling lately.
There might be more on the way. The anti-air batteries can't protect us out here. Let's get back to the lab.
Okay.
So there we go, we've now got ourselves Fiora and Shulk, and Fiora is taking charge. Quest completed, that was the main story mission. Lovely. So yes indeed, we can now start encouraging each other. So yeah, if B shows up, just tap B and you will encourage people, it's great. And sure, technically we should be taking cover because, you know, things are falling from the sky and we're going to die and diddly-diddly-dee. But we've still got time for our hearts-to-heart, these little moments where characters just get to basically, yes, have a chat with each other, despite, you know, the mortal peril they're probably in at the time. And hey Shulk, you remember that time we watched the sunrise? Right here. It was when we were quite young. And yeah, I remember, we came because... And yeah, there's a multiple choice answers. Now, technically, we have no reason to know which one is the correct one. So just kind of go for whichever one sounds like it makes them the best friends, really. Because yeah, in many cases you have no way to know. But like, if there's one that's blatantly really rude and one that's quite sweet, go for the sweet one. The characters will like each other. So, yeah, you and Dunban, or I invited you. I'm going to work under the assumption that Shulk, being an oblivious nerd, did not invite Fiora up here to the romantic overlook. You had a big falling out. And yeah, it wasn't pretty. Really, it had nothing to do with you, but I still dragged you out and made you stay up all night. I'm glad we did, even though it was only that one time. We talked for hours and hours about all of our hopes and dreams, and then you fell asleep on my arm as we looked up at the stars. Oh no! What? What is it? And, oh Shulk, I have this terrible feeling I said something really embarrassing, like I wanted to get married? And Shulk, you don't remember what I said back then, and kind of, or you wanted to go fishing. Okay, so I could embarrass her, or I could say, you know what, you just wanted to go fishing, but then that's me misremembering. No, you know what, let's dig into this, alright? I'm not going to actually call her out, I'm just going to say, oh, kind of, but not specifically. And there we go. Can't quite put my finger on it. Hold on. I know I'll get it. And don't worry, no need to remember. Forget I even brought it up. Anyway, that's the end of that conversation. Goodbye, let's go somewhere else. So, yeah, you don't just have to take the stairs down. There's water down there. This is magic video game water. Screw it. I've decided I'm going to jump off here. Yes, hooray for me. You'd think this would hurt, but no. No, it's fine. And Shulk just teleports with you as well, which is mag-flipping-nificent. So grab myself some blue things. But yeah, blue things, we know they'd be important if they were marked. But hello over there. Can't help but notice we do actually have some creatures that are marked as important. Now, they're level 6, but so am I. So, go on then. Let's just see what we can do and shout each other some encouragement. And we are with Fiora right now. And I've actually got myself my special ability. And look at that. Look how much power that does right now. So, these guys are being destroyed nice and bloody quick. You can just, you know, toss yourself off cliffs, grab yourself as many collectibles as you want. As long as you're a decently high level, the creatures will mostly leave you alone if you don't cause trouble with them. No problemo whatsoever. Grab all of these blue things. Never ignore a blue thing. But yeah, you can just sort of like, you know, go out into the world. Explore, fight, do as much or as little as you want. And here we go. Random blue ball is going to give me something I need. That was a rabbit diode, so I need another one of them yet. And there we go. There was a second one right flipping there. Job done. So that's just a bit of extra money. But, okay. we got some nastier stuff over there. Watch the colours, because blue means no problem whatsoever. And yeah, stuff that is in yellow or has a unique name, they're going to be trouble. So here we go. Nice isolated beach crabble right over here. So we just want to get behind him. Where's his behind? That's behind. He kind of turned, but that's all absolutely A-okay. So what we want to do is, yeah, just get nice and close to him and then just hit him with the big butterfly thing as often as we can. So, beach crabble, just basically take them out. This was a monster quest, so we just need to kill them. There is some crabble shells and some battle boots as well. Not even sure who can wear them. There's some more crabbles over here. Some of these guys are higher level. Some of them are hanging out with named unique variants. So, let's just go for one. Nice big thing against you. Is anyone else getting involved? Yeah, one other person's getting involved. They're focusing on me, and that's good, because that means Shulk can do backslash on them. And I need to actually get some light taps in to activate my main ability. You're already gone down over there. I need to get close enough here. I can take a few hits, that's fine. And Butterfly, didn't even need to, already dead. So there we go. Over here, this little beach, no problem whatsoever. And Fiora gets to level up, help myself to a 9 top. Oh, and here's nice. My first ever big golden treasure chest. You don't get these very often, but just occasionally you do, and when you do, you get some lovely stuff there. That was just from taking out some basic little beach crabbles, but first ever golden chest. Love it. Here we go, 1-9 top, just to actually make you a little bit better defended. What else have we got for you? Aha! Here's some good stuff. Some court leggings that come with some free poison defense. Not the most spectacular thing in the world, but screw it, that's not so bad. Plus, I'd say, you know, they pretty much suit her, that's lovely. Though they could also be worn by Shulk as well. So, yeah, you need to keep that in mind. Sometimes, possibly, you'd rather have Shulk wearing them, and you know what? They work for you too, that's fine. Shulk is arguably the most important person. We need to keep Shulk nice and healthy, because he's very flimsy. And we'll give him some good battle boots that we've picked up too. Though, Fiora, you can also have some battle boots. Congrats. So yeah, that was just a little tiny side area over here. A big old beach with a few bits and pieces on it. But yes, indeed. Unfortunately, Shulk and Fiora, not the best team by themselves. We need a Rhine. So once I've broken an enemy, Rhine can topple it. Then we can do some serious damage. So probably best we just fast travel straight to the fortress. Load times are really, really low, which is great. And yeah, we need to head back, hide inside the weapons lab, and catch up with Rhine.
Rhine?
Rhine! What are you doing?
Shulk! No, I'm just...
Rhine!
Goodness.
Fiora, are you okay?
I'm fine.
It's broken.
What do you mean it's broken? Don't you care about me? I could have died.
You're not hurt, are you? The Monado can't cut people. More importantly, what were you thinking, Rhine?
Sorry, I came to ask a favor, but you weren't here. And I saw the Monado and...
I know I'm here a lot, but even I need fresh air sometimes. Is your body still feeling numb? We have to be very careful with the Monado. It's not a toy.
I know, man. I just wanted to touch it. Didn't know it would do that. Sorry. But is it true? The Monado really can't cut people?
The pattern in that circle. Or maybe it's a symbol. I think it shows which power the Monado has at the moment.
You think it's a symbol?
Well, if I can find a way to increase the number of symbols, I should.
I'm sure that's all very clever. But why were you more worried about a machine than me, Shulk?
Well, I just explained why.
That That's not the point.
I love Shulk so much.
Sorry.
Though if we could all just stop mishandling the Monado for 10 seconds, that'd be great.
Look at you, worthless without the Monado.
Until I've scrapped each and every one of you!
So, of course I want to get my revenge.
Your blade, it did not cut deep enough.
No!
Shulk! Shulk!
What on Bionis happened there?
Ryan. Fiora.
Are you okay? Does it hurt?
No. Ryan, when you held the Monado, did you see anything?
You know, like a blue blade made of light came out. Same as just now.
I don't mean that. A feeling like time had stopped, and then...
Time had stopped.
So, was it only me who saw that?
That sounds strange. Is it another Monado thing?
Who knows? Anyway, no matter how good a sword it is, that's what happens when you hold it. Looks like Dunban really is the only one who can use it.
I won't let my brother use it ever again. Not after what it did to him.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
Anyway, the point is I'm fine. To be honest, this has happened a few times before. I've been researching the Monado for a long time.
Shulk, don't act as if this is nothing.
Look, don't worry about it. Anyway, Ryan, what did you want to ask me about?
Oh, yeah, old Squaretash has gone and put me on punishment duty. Fancy tagging along?
Punishment? The Colonel was pretty angry today. Did he hit you?
Well, whether he hit me is neither here nor there, really. Although, actually, he did end up hitting me. And that ain't all. He made me do 1,000 squats and sit-ups.
Whoa, nasty.
Yeah, and now I have to go all the way to the MacLeod ruins and back.
So you have to go and collect the ether cylinders?
That's the one. They're used to power the mobile artillery. Looks like the damage has been repaired. They can't move without the ether energy. And it seems like the fueling station's all out of stock.
Is the mobile artillery that big machine that crashed in the residential district?
Yeah, probably.
You know your way around there, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'll go with you.
Yeah, knew you would.
Hold on. The MacLeod ruins are in Tephra Cave, right? I heard that there's a male lizard nest there. I couldn't take it if anything happened to Shulk. He's delicate. Not like you, Ryan.
What are you on about?
I'll be fine. I can take care of myself.
But...
Okay, I got it. I'll make you a promise. Shulk won't even get a scratch.
a promise doesn't mean much coming from you.
She don't trust me at all.
Nah, she doesn't mean it.
I also do really like how the vast majority of accents in this game are distinctly British rather than American. That's nice, I enjoy that. So, now our team is Ryan and Shulk, which is arguably probably the best two-person team you can get right at the beginning of the game, because yeah, Shulk can break, and then the AI is very good at following up, by the way, so once I've actually broken an enemy, Ryan is very good at toppling them, so yeah, very good combination, especially as Ryan has got himself a ton of hit points, so just keep the aggro on him, keep Shulk alive, everything is a-okay. This is also the point in the game where a really important menu becomes unlocked, the arts menu, so you can start understanding what you're dealing with in a lot more detail if you really want to, like, you know, go into the precise bits and pieces here. So, for example, yeah, backslash, you now know the exact damage range on it, the exact cooldown on it, and the exact benefit of hitting someone from behind, so that's double damage. Shulk's also picked up a brand new ability. He actually learns an art when he leveled up. So, Stream Edge. You can actually hit enemies in front of you, and that causes break, which is very, very convenient indeed. Because, yeah, he can break with his talent art, turn strike, that's good, that's a break for 10 seconds. But this thing does take a little bit of time to charge up. He needs to do some basic hits just to charge that up. Stream Edge, he can just use immediately. Cooldown on that is 30 seconds, but yeah, the effect time is only 3 seconds. If you can actually break someone with Turn Strike, that's the way to go, just because then Ryan's got more time to topple them. And very importantly, yeah, we can start leveling up our abilities. As you just go through the game, you'll be picking up AP, and AP is used to upgrade all of your lovely, lovely abilities. Now, arguably, yeah, the single most important thing that Shulk's going to be doing is backslash. So getting the amount of damage that does up, very, very good idea. Together with, yeah, cooldown down a tiny amount. So go on, we'll get that sorted out. That's just spectacular. And we can go over to Ryan too. And also, yeah, we can look at Ryan's abilities in detail now, because previously, you know, we've known roughly what he's done, but like, this is the first time you get to really actually look at it in great detail. So, Hammer Beat basically does a bit of damage, but more importantly, it draws enemies onto Ryan. That's why Ryan needs lots of health, lots of defense, diddly diddly dee. Very important for Ryan to be able to take those hits, so Shulk can get round the back and hit them in the rear. He's also got the hilariously named Bone Upper. So basically that's just, you know, punching somebody. That's a very Ryan sort of a thing to do. War Swing, massive air of effect thing. Doesn't do much in the way of damage, but it also does fill up his talent meter. Because yeah, you may notice that plenty of Shulk's abilities do not fill up his talent meter and thus give him access to his main talent arc there, Turn Strike. The only one that does is Stream Edge. That gives you 15% in your talent meter. Ryan, however, loads of his abilities are filling up the talent meter, so his talent meter fills up really, really bloody quickly. Which is also very important because, yes, his ability is Mad Taunt, which once again draws the enemies towards him. So, yeah, right now it's a really simple combo. This is why Shulk and Ryan work so well together. And here's the big one right here, Wild Down. One Shulk's inflicted break, Ryan topples. Ryan can also make himself a little bit stronger over time, but they're not so important. Let's go over literally everything right now. The important thing is Ryan is ready to topple people as soon as possible. So honestly, getting the cooldown on Wild Down to be as short as possible, as fast as possible, I'd argue that's priority number one. Though we've also been picking up a giant pile of new drivers for Ryan as we've just been going around here. So, look at that. Look at that right there. The Crusher that we just picked up at one point. And Aggro up 3. Now that we want right there. That's some good bits and pieces. So let's try that, though. It actually does lower his physical defense just a tiny, tiny bit. But honestly, the fact that just automatically boosts aggro, that's almost too good to turn down. Though we also did pick up, yes, a lightweight driver. Fun little thing here because it's very, very poor, but it does actually come with 3 empty slots. So if you've got some really good gems, you might be able to do something special with this under the right circumstances. But let's just fast travel to the market here because, yeah, the important thing we need to get set up right now is Ryan needs to have all the defense in the world. So we should definitely drop a bit of money on that because we've been doing a few quests here. We should be pretty loaded. Oh yeah, here we go. 10,000 flipping gold. Loving it. So, Ryan, we're going to get you a lovely helmet right there. We can afford that for you. And a nomad artisan chasing dragons in his final days. Yep, that'll do the job. Let's get Ryan one of them. Oh, now that's some good stuff right there. Ryan, I love it. That's a good helmet sort of thing. Oh, he's even got matching helmet, armor and all sorts. Oh, I'm loving this. Ryan, you look spectacular. Oh, Ryan, seriously, that works for you so well. Okay, so we've now got a well set up Shulk and a well set up Ryan. Not perfect, but it'll flippin' do. So, up this path that was parallel to the one we came down in the first place, and apparently, these tiny, tiny bunnies need to be murdered. So, go on then. This should be eminently doable. Oh, yeah. Now we're doing some good work right over here. And a really nice spawn out of another lucky gold chest here. Some gauntlets that are okay, but they come with guaranteed strength up 2. So actually, I've got strength up 2 and also another strength up 2. So that's good. That's really good. Shulk's strength is actually higher than Ryan's is right now, which is excellent. Absolutely spectacular. So yeah, basically we're just, you know, following the path up here. Keep your eye out for anything the game says is, hey, a thing you ought to be murdering, but little things, especially if they're low level, you should just be able to, oh, okay, there's something up there that's level 6 and officially evil. The game says that's evil up there. I think that's a unique evil bunny. So, possibly, we ought to go and take out the unique evil bunny. Okay, Ryan, it's time for our first proper test here. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to kick off with a backslash. And that's going to do some good damage, but just stay out of the way. And Ryan needs to draw the attention as fast as possible. And soon Ryan should do precisely that. But yeah, the downside of a backslash early on is it keeps a lot of attention on you for a while. So that is all absolutely A-okay. I'm being hit, but that's okay. There we go. The attention is on Ryan. I'm going to get a quick heal off. I'm now going to hit in with a quick slit edge over here. Get over here to backslash. And big hit right there for you. Slit edge in at the side. Get its physical defense down. And Ryan can take this mostly. Oh, I need to break it. Sorry, he needs to be broken. Ryan, topple it. Before you die, please. If you could just topple it, that'd be flipping marvellous. But it looks to me like we're going to get in there with my big attack. That's definitely a break right there. And one more. Okay, Ryan's unfortunately, Ryan's a bit unconscious. I need to heal myself, actually. And then, yeah, the problem is Shulk on his own's in a little bit of trouble. Mind. I need to just get my main talent art. Okay, go! Just hit him. And hope that wasn't even close to enough. Ryan, we need to get the flip out of here, Ryan. And that's fine. Okay, so that went a bit wrong, but it's not a major problem. You just respawn at the nearest travel point. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Activate the battle, shout a bit of encouragement, and now we're going to, yeah, get a slit edge on him as fast as we can before we get into anything else. That needs to charge up for a bit, so let's see if we can just topple him. That's a break. He's coming for me. Ryan, put him down with Wild Edge as soon as you can, please. That would be magnificent if you could. Get the slit edge as fast as you can. Physical defense down. Backslash. There we go. 800 damage. Not bad at all. I need to keep Ryan going. That's very important. I also need to get my turn on him. There we go. Also slit edge. Get in there. And momentarily he is toppled, meaning as soon as we can, get in with the big stuff. And that's the big hit right there. Keep him broken. Get him toppled. Get the slit edge in. And Ryan, I need you to stay up just a little bit longer, please. I need you to stay up just a bit longer. And, okay, I just need to heal myself, actually. I can get in a few light hits, but he's almost done. He's almost flipping. Get him with the backslash. Get him with the backslash. Get him with the backslash. Is he done? Shout out something to myself. Okay, this is, everything's fun. I think he died. Okay, when anyone asks, we'll tell them we know precisely how we defeated it. And that gets me a cap and some shoes. We didn't have poison, did we? Neither of us had... Okay, we are the best at monster hunting. It's great. I will take a cap that gives me ether up. That's absolutely lovely. Ooh, and agility up. Shoes. Yep. I'll be taking some nice shoes. Love it. You know what? That's all worth it. I've got a lot of flipping gems right now. A few more caterpillars and bunnies. But yeah, just the scale. The scale of this world is just... It's just wonderful. If you want to, you can just jump down into the ocean, go over to there. There's a general rule in this game. If you can see it, you can get to it. No matter how huge and far away and how much it just looks like it should be background, you probably flipping can, you know. It's probably fine. But we're almost where we're supposed to be. What was it? The cave and... Okay, I'm guessing you've got some more quests for me as well, whoever you are.
You forgot something. You will be needing the transport cases, right?
Fiora.
I'm coming along as well. I'd feel better going with you boys than sitting at home worrying about you. So, let's get moving.
I knew she didn't trust me.
Looks like it.
What I probably should have done is, you know, just gone and picked up Fiora and then come back. Because, yes, that would have made life a lot easier. And a new mechanic too, we've now got ourselves a lovely little party system here. So, yes indeed, you can actually revive incapacitated party members, absolutely. But yeah, that's going to lower the party meter, but get it up to max. We have got ourselves some very big attacks available. The chain attacks. These are vicious, and yeah, I definitely should have just come and picked up Fiora. That would have made life a lot easier against the Doom Rabbits. Also, we picked up some new knives for Fiora at some point. That's very, very nice indeed. Do we have spare gems? No, so we'll keep them on Shulk. Actually, that's A-okay. We can slightly improve you. Not a huge amount, but at least a little bit. Gonna be honest, Fiora. That middle armor, that works for you. That looks pretty good. And here we go. The first major dungeon in one of the legs of the Bionis. We're going inside a Bionis leg. Tephra Cave. Well, we're going to be facing, yeah, some tougher stuff in here. But now we've got ourselves a full party. We should be A-okay. Including new types of monsters. So yeah, visual monsters attack you on sight. Gotta be aware of that. And also everybody levels up too. Spec flipping tacular. So we've all got a little bit stronger. And some creatures in here as need taking care of. How strong are we talking about? Okay, level 5. Level 5 I think we can flip and do. And yeah, they're now attacking us on sight. Guys, get out the weapons. Please draw some attention over onto me as fast as you can. I'll just get around the outside of them. No need for me to get involved at all. So yeah, now they're focusing on Rhine. And quest complete. One of them's dead. That's nice, easy quest there. And yeah, plenty of enemies. They'll be chill with me. Yeah, that guy's fine. We don't need him for a quest. So I'm happy to just let him go by. You don't need to fight literally everything. But just be aware of what's where. And whether there might be, you know, ways around things or not. That enemy up there, that's an attack on sight. So I think we're looping around to the top here. But yeah, party meter slowly drains over time outside of combat, but doesn't reset down to nothing. So we've got ourselves a caterpillar nest here. And we're just going to follow you down. You guys are... Ooh, an iron one. Yep. So, Ryan, get in there if you'd be so kind. You need to get in there first. That's going to be absolutely lovely. Get around the back of them. Hit him with the lovely backslash. And that's just a huge amount of damage. Go over to the big one. Right, here we go. Let's get the break. Now, if someone would like to topple him, and now Daze... and just yell a lovely encouragement. There we go. We all like each other. Everyone over to the Iron Bunny. Get around the side of him. Physical defense down. Already dead. So yeah, what do we have down over here? Ooh. Okay. We got ourselves some form of elite over there. Do we want to take on an elite? We might want to, but we probably first want to clear out his friends. Here we go. So guys, activate battle, hunt them down. We are happy to engage. So we just should be able to just straight up outpower these guys. That's going to be no problem whatsoever. Go straight over here. Hit him with everything we've got. No need to worry about any of this. Get in, dead, lovely. Okay, so his friends are down. He's definitely not got reinforcement. And the party meter is going up too. So he's going to attack us on sight. You're also going to attack us on sight. Guys, get in over there, please. Get in over there. We just want to get in, get around the side of him. There is the slit edge. Now we need to hit him with the break. Get round the back of him, and we can hit him with that. That's a singing brog. We needed to take this guy out anyway. Who's taking the damage right now? Understandably, it's going to be Ryan. So we're just going to drop a bit of healing on him, and there we go. That's nice and simple right there. Okay, we have got a party meter almost ready to go here. So let's see what we can do. Get in there. Everybody just dive in. Ryan, this one's on you. We want to just get in there, hit him in the side. Unfortunately, he moved there, which is unfortunate. So get in, hit him in the rear, and yeah, get the 10-second break on him as fast as possible. We need a topple. He's been toppled. Hit him with the daze, and now just basically hit him with everything. Hit him with the slit edge, get that physical defense down, and now just, yeah, we're in a good position right now. It's a good position. Drop a bit of a heal on Ryan. He's taking a bit of a beating right now because, you know, that's literally his job. Get behind, get in the side, hit him with the slit edge. The focus is on me, and also, right now, Fiora's been put down, which is not good. So what I'm going to try and do is get on her as fast as possible. That uses up a bit of the party meter, but that's A-okay. And Ryan can just about take it if I keep him healed. There we go. That's all absolutely A-okay. Get around the back over here, and boom. And no, he's coming for me, which means I should just dance until he's ready to not be coming for me. Other people can just do their own business for the time being. And hit him with the big attacks. There we go. That's a break. Someone topple him, please, because I'm, like, almost dying right now. And we're almost ready for a light heal. There he goes. Down we go. These fights are never going to be 100% easy, but we didn't even use the chain attack there. And another set of graph gauntlets. I'm pretty sure we saw those before. They were pretty good. You don't need to kill 100% of people, though. Yeah, the Cellar Bug Worm level 10. How about we're just gonna leave you be. That's fine. Don't need to take on everybody. Working around high level enemies, 100% legitimate. So let's just keep on keeping on over here. And there we go. We found the ruins.
Are these the MacLeod ruins?
Haven't you been here before?
Nope.
The Defense Force often uses it for training, but I come here to do research. It's not really a place that people go.
Not surprising. There are monsters around here that use Mechon parts as armor.
Was this built by the Mechon?
I don't think so. There's a path for people to get in. It might have been a vehicle of some kind.
Like the Defense Force hover transports.
A vehicle? But it's so big.
It's amazing technology. I wonder what kind of people made it.
I ain't got a clue.
Let's keep moving. The ether cylinders are up ahead.
Right.
I just love how the game occasionally just, you know, draws attention to the fact this is such a weird, wonderful world. Ah, now here's good. Shulk's picked up a new ability. We've leveled up and we've got a new thing. This is very important. Shadow Eye. Reduces aggro, increases physical arts damage. That is basically any art that's color-coded in red, which is, you know, the core of what Shulk does. So basically, yeah, slipping out of notice, stabbing people in the back. Shulk is becoming quite the assassin. And Ryan's picked up a really important ability too. He's now learnt Guard Shift. So, yeah. For 12 seconds, he doesn't get auto attack, he can't move, but he blocks 100% of physical attacks. Now that's really, really important. So we want him to be using that as much and as often as he can. And the world really is full of little mysteries, by the way. Like, say, yeah, a button that just sort of glows. Possibly an alarm, a malfunction. You just never know. Nothing ever says, nothing ever tells you. It's just a thing that's here. You've just got this big, mysterious world you live in. And, yep, that's an automatic door. Won't open now. Fine, I can't remember whether that's the Skyrim door. It might well be. Hello, are you little creatures? Yes, you're Mel Lizards. Please, hang on. Well, you're not attacking me right now. Okay. Let's just make sure we know what's where. That will attack me, though. Okay, there's a bigger thing around the corner that will cause trouble. We want to make sure we've cleared out, yeah, the little lads before we attack their mother or whatnot. So, everybody getting over there, just murder these little Mel Lizards. They're nothing for now, but let's just get them finished off nice and fast, please. Okay, the little lad's taken care of, and you are a level 9 wall slide thingy McJib-Jib. We're going to give it a go. We're going to give it a go. Get in there. And yes, slit edge as best we can. Straight up the side. Get that in. Alright, next up, activate my ability. Get round the back. And hit him with... Okay, I'm going to be honest. We were supposed to be toppling him, not vice versa. Not vice versa at all. So, and also Fiora's trapped behind... Ah, good. Okay, everything. Just get you a heal there. We need to get the break on him. There's a good break. And now my talent art, please. Let's just get him broken. Please get him toppled. And a big hit there. Get the slit edge in at the side. Get my normal abilities in as fast as possible. Just start building that up. And this is actually going pretty well, all things considered. Oh, yeah. We're slaughtering this guy. Now, we could do a chain attack, but I really feel like we don't need to at this point. I feel like we're fine. Admittedly, I say that. It was getting a bit dicey at the end there. I think Ryan ran out of his abilities, but we get ourselves a special golden chest, which is lovely. A rag bone hammer, and I've got so many graphed gauntlets right now, it's ridiculous. Okay, so the damage range is smaller, but yeah, the actual max is a bit smaller too. But defense is up, which is, yeah, you know what? Sure. And yeah, killing that creature gives me access to all of this stuff over here, a few extra item orbs, but... we're making some good progress here, and we still haven't used our ultimate chain ability. If things get dicey, we've got that in hand. We can throw that at anything that's worrying me too much. But for the time being, everything looks pretty quiet. And yeah, if you want to, you can actually expand out the map if that's what you want to do. Yeah, this bit of the world's looking okay so far. This has been going pretty well. And there's the rear entrance. And here we are, the cylinder hangar. And in particular, if we actually go up here, yeah, if you can see it, you can get to it. If you go back and look at me looking around the town, this was up here, up on the cliff. But like, you know, we didn't really know what it was for previously. It was just a bit of a mystery. So yeah, it's not actually just a bit of decoration in the cliff. It's a real place you can go. This is where we keep the cylinders. And any chance, can we have a nice moment together, guys? Who wants to have a nice moment? Nobody does, because we haven't met the characters that are going to have a nice moment here, apparently.
Anyway, did you collect the cylinders?
Yep, all done. Thanks.
Just come by yourself from now on.
Shh, be quiet.
Are they Mechon?
I don't know, but it looks like we'll have to destroy them. In that case, just leave them to me.
And we've got some new enemies. Okay, nothing too dramatic here, though. The important thing is I need to, yeah, get some attention off me. So let's get the aggro down, please. There we go. No one's paying attention to me right now, which is precisely what I want to do. You, however, are down on the ground. Where's your arse? I'm not sure what behind you counts as, right? Screw it. I'm just going to hit you with a big stick anyway. Yes, it's a bit... I'm a bit confused what behind counts as when it's like this. Get your physical defense down. Everybody please focus your attention on the one I am looking at, though. That'd be great, because this one's almost dead. So let's just get it down out of the way. How's everyone's health right now? Fiora, I can see you need a bit of healing. That's absolutely a-okay. Get like round the back of or side of a... That's the side of it. Job done.
Fiora, are you okay?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm all right. Thanks to you and Ryan.
What on Bionis were those? I've never seen anything like them.
Could they have been Mechon?
No. I think they were something left by the civilization that built this vehicle.
They didn't seem like Mechon to me. But why did they only show up now?
I don't know. But they were probably built to protect this place. They might have been activated in response to something. But I don't think that something could have been us.
Please, let's go back. I don't want to be here anymore.
Me neither. And we've already got the ether cylinders.
Huh? What's going on?
Listen, what is that?
That sound. In the sky! Oh, it's a...
This can't be.
No way.
Mechon!
How? Didn't my brother destroy them all a year ago?
Could that defense mechanism have responded to the Mechon?
Let's get back to the colony.
Come on.
Hey, this siren, it sounds different.
Yeah, isn't this siren too?
It can't be. The Mechon.
One large Mechon! 10 carriers! And an unknown number of units emerging from the carriers!
You idiots! Why didn't you see this lot until they were right on top of us?
But sir, we thought the Mechon had all been wiped out!
Oi! What's happening? Respond! Anti-air batteries 1 to 3. Why aren't my targeting systems online? Don't let a single one into the colony! Assemble everyone who can fight. Evacuate the civilians to the shelter. Get a move on! Yes, sir! Fire at will!
got it! No, wait! What the? Our weapons don't work on them at all! What type of mechon is that? I've never seen one like it.
You slackers, fire! Shoot it down!
Okay, so the colony's a little bit on fire now, but the true hero of the story, Dunban, is waking up. And as you may have noticed from the, you know, little lovely yellow thing on the map there, the game's basically saying, hey, get back to town as fast as possible. You can't fast travel on this occasion. And the fastest way would be to go, yeah, basically straight down into the flipping ocean. So we'll just be going for a swim. Don't try this in real life. That's an excellent way to get yourself, you know, splattered. But that's all absolutely a-okay. And yep, we just need to basically fight our way back to where we're supposed to go. Though, okay, I know we're being invaded right now. I know there's an invasion going on. But to be honest, we were supposed to be taking out some of these flamingos too. So I'm just going to take out a few flamingos. Alright, flamingos exterminated. Who was it that ordered the flamingo? Because I've got the flamingo eggs for you. Also, just to confirm what I was saying earlier about mini-quests, yeah, I've not really gone out of my way to do much in the way of mini-questing, but like, even then, yeah, all of the gold crowns mean, hey, this quest has been completed. So, I've completed everything, but yeah, one material quest. I'm still missing one Vang Tooth, though it's night now, so they should just be showing up anytime I want. And just didn't bother finding any stone crabbles, apparently. So, yeah, literally just everything else has already been taken care of, but we have made our way back to the front gate of the colony, and, well, it's an RPG, so things would just be quite frankly bloody weird if, you know, my starting town wasn't burnt down at some point.
They're eating people.
It's horrible.
Is Dunban okay? Fiora, go and check on him.
Okay.
Heads up, Ryan. If this thing wants to fight, let's give it one.
So, down to just me and Ryan, but there is a solution here. Alright, we're not completely screwed. Mechon are resistant to damage unless they're toppled. So, priority number one, we're going to be wanting to hit him with the turn. So yeah, that's 10 seconds, and come on, knock him down. Anytime you're ready, because we can't do anything, and there we go, toppled. So now, hit him with everything we've got, job done. Nice introductory demonstration Mechon then.
See? Didn't stand a chance.
It's not that easy. We've disabled it, but only for now. It'll reactivate soon. Where's Dunban?
He's gone. I can't find him anywhere.
What? He ain't fit enough to face these things?
Ryan, let's get to the lab.
The lab? Of course. The Monado's there.
Exactly. The Monado can take out Mechon.
Okay, think it's very important for us to learn. Sometimes fighting is not necessarily the best idea, especially when, you know, you physically can't hurt the creatures in question. Alright, there's plenty of times when running the flip away is going to be the best option. That's precisely what's going on here. So all we're going to do is we're going to run for it. And we're going to use our knowledge of the town to our advantage. We're going to stick on these here side routes in order to bypass the majority of the big guys. Because you would have been a problem, but memorize the town's layout, you can bypass them. And there we go. We've skipped past a whole bunch of people. Boom. That's how you do it.
You blasted Mechon! You think you can do what you want in our colony?
The Colonel! The guys!
Men! Don't give up this position! Yes, sir! Run and I'll kill you myself! you! A Mechon with a face! Grin at me, will you? What? He didn't even dent it!
So, yeah, the army, not contributing a huge amount on this occasion. We've got to get back to the Monado, but yeah, I suspect Dunban had the idea first, despite the fact he's literally not strong enough to pick up a spoon. But even so, his first instinct was, of course, to, you know, protect the town he lives in, because Dunban's such a fun character. He's the biggest hero of all, and unfortunately, trouble.
Shulk, the entrance!
No! We'll never get in there now!
Wait. Let me think here. Ha! Rhine, Fiora! There's still the mobile artillery.
Right. If we recharge it with those ether cylinders we collected, we can blast our way in.
It's in the residential district.
Great. All right. This is it. Time to avenge the Colonel and the boys.
So, back the way we came, residential is of course right across the bridge, because yeah, the territory is divided into commercial, residential and military we've already seen, but would you believe it's not going to be that easy.
What the?
Shulk, more from behind!
Rhine, looks like you and I will have to cut a path through them.
Looks like it.
Fiora, Rhine and I will open up a path. Then you can run through.
You two can't do this by yourselves. I want to fight as well.
Get through. We'll be right behind you.
But Shulk...
A year ago, Dunban and the Defense Force fought hard to protect the colony and all of us Homs. Now it's our turn to repay them.
Please, Fiora.
Shulk... Rhine...
Don't look so worried. We'll just get rid of these ones. Shulk won't get a scratch.
Okay, I believe you.
Go now, Fiora.
Rhine!
Huh?
You take care too.
Of course! Looks like she trusts me after all.
I told you.
Alright, so, Fiora's gone for the big guns, literally. Now it's time for us to take care of this. And Mechons are, yeah, not going to be in good shape until they are knocked down. Can't do a thing, so we need to break them. There's the topple. Right, get in immediately, and there's one down. Okay, that's the key. Right there. Luckily, we've taken out the big one. These ones are not so bad, and the rest of them just seem to be enjoying watching. Okay, one more to go here. Recharge my art just by whacking him, even if it doesn't do anything. He's not going to have topple back for a while yet, though, so, yeah. Not much we could do. Ether, like magic, would be able to do something, but not going to do much today because we literally don't have anything. Okay, you're broken for 3 seconds. Are you ready to go by any chance? Because it's just a question of break, topple, bring it down. In comes my lovely turn. That's 10 seconds of break, and I really need that wild down. Anytime you're ready. There's the topple. And shout some encouragement. Get in there. Backslash. Job done.
That was a close one.
You were never cut out for this stuff. You go. I'll take care of things here.
You're too out of breath to persuade me.
Tell me about it.
Ah! 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 Rhine, behind you!
Get out of here!
Shulk, don't be stupid! Hold on! The Monado!
Sorry I kept you waiting.
Dunban!
Whoa, yeah! The Monado!
So this is why you weren't at home. I thought so.
This is what I was waiting to see.
Ready, lads?
And now, we've got ourselves a Dunban, which quite frankly feels like flipping cheating, but here, we flipping go. Yeah, we don't have control of him directly, but just in case, get in with the brakes, just topple as much, and honestly, just stand back and let Dunban do it. Dunban's got this. But yeah, if he actually puts the enchant on us, then we'll be good regardless, because then I can start doing everything. Yeah, look at that, he enchanted us straight away.
Nice one, Dunban. You didn't waste any time on them Mechon.
Shulk, where's Fiora?
The residential district. We said we'd meet her there.
Looks like we'll have to take the long way round.
All right, then we cut through the commercial district.
But yeah, we've now got ourselves a level 20 Dunban. He was level 27, I believe, during the prologue, so I'm guessing his injuries have represented a bit of a drop in level. But at this point, yeah, we're in good shape, actually. We should be in absolutely spectacular shape. And yeah, just give us the enchant, and yeah, straight away he just does the enchant by default, and we're just slicing our way through him. So honestly, this bit's a bit of a cakewalk. It's just supposed to indicate, hey, FYI, Dunban's the biggest badass in the entire flipping world, and you don't really need to worry about anything anymore. Dunban's got this. Yeah, just FYI, I've just pretty much murdered all of the Mechon here in the marketplace, no problem. And when I say I mean, you know, Dunban, the real hero of Xenoblade Chronicles. He's such a bloody star.
Dunban! You can't take any more of the Monado!
But I must! I don't have a choice!
Ryan's right. You can't go on like this.
Shulk!
Dunban.
Hey!
This time, it's my turn!
Shulk! No! It'll kill you! Shulk!
What's happening?
What the?
Wow! Shot's pretty awesome!
How could this be? Shulk is using the Monado.
What was that?
Shulk! More company!
Ryan?
Right.
Ryan! Dunban!
I got your back!
Shulk, do you feel all right?
I'm okay, but there was something strange. Just now, it was as if I could see into the future. Is this another power of the Monado?
See into the future? What are you saying?
Are you certain, Shulk?
Yes.
I see. I remember Dixon saying that the Monado had a hidden power. Could this be it?
What? Don't think about it now! Just believe what the Monado showed you and fight!
Got it!
Alright, so now Shulk's got himself a Monado, including special Monado arts. And of course, we've seen Monado arts before, they're the same as in the prologue. So yeah, enchant, that's That's the big one. So we're going to be wanting to attack some people over here. Probably just focus on you for the time being. Absolutely great. But we do need to charge all of that up. So yes, Monado art. Here we go. What we're going to be wanting more than anything else is first just, you know, shout some lovely encouragement. But on top of that, enchant. We need to enchant our friends to make sure they can do some excellent, excellent work. That's the important bit. But yeah, obviously, all our usual powers still work as well. So now we can do a big Monado backslash, which is great. And a big Monado, you know, side stab thing. I felt like I was at the side of you, but whatever. But yes, at this point, we're well in control of the situation. Everything's under control, including I was about to do a Monado Buster, but no, he was already dead. So we've now got this under control. Now I have the Monado.
Whoa! It's massive! That Mekon, it has a face. That don't mean nothing.
That's right. Not when we have the Monado.
Except for one very slight issue, which is if we just go and give Metalface a bit of a poke, the Monado's only doing 1 damage to it. It ain't working. And it's also resistant to being broken. It's, yeah, basically, not working particularly well, all things considered. Actually, you may notice we're doing nothing.
The Monado! It's not working! Oi! What do you mean?
How can that be? The Monado should cut through Mekon with ease.
What is that light? Other Mekon don't have that. Could that light be why the Monado has no effect?
Sure! Ryan, get down! Stay back! I'll take it from here.
No! You can't take any more!
Everyone, get away right now!
Fiora!
What did I just... Fiora! Get back!
I won't let you hurt any more people. We will save Colony 9!
Fiora! Get out of here! Run!
You want more?
Fiora! I'll kill you!
And so we dive in for round 2. So yes, indeed. Break and topple. That's the only chance we've got. And if we can't do it normally, we might finally need to break out the ultimate weapon, the chain attack. So, we're going to have to charge that up first, and that should be fine. It's going to take a little bit of time to get going. I mean, we'll try our best without, but I suspect he's going to... Yeah, he's going to resist, and we're getting it up nice and fast now. Alright, everyone's okay. They've got the health. We're just going to keep the people who are taking the damage going. Keep putting the light heal on them. And now it's time. It is time for the ultimate attack. So, now we can do the things we need to do. Step 1, we're going to be wanting to, get the break. That's the priority. So get in there, but bear in mind, positioning still matters. So if I want to, I could get in a bonus slit edge. But no, priority is stream edge. Get the break. There we go. And now we get full control over everybody. We pass straight on to the next person in line. And Metalface has indeed been broken. Meaning now, Wild Down will work. You can tell from the exclamation point right there. So we're going in with that. And that is the topple, meaning now he is wide open for Dunban. Dunban's got his own set of things. I can't remember all of these. But yes, indeed, he's also got Steel Strike, so Dunban would also be able to topple him, but he is now toppled. Does he have a Daze by any chance? Because Daze would be the best, ideally. No, but he doesn't have an attack that does bleed. Now, that might not necessarily be the end of it, because once this is all done, once he does his attack, we need to watch out here and see whether we get... No, we didn't get lucky there. Sometimes chain attacks just go round and round and around again. Get a slit edge in while he's nice and vulnerable. Get round the back of him, get him with this, and there we go. That's some serious damage, but not enough.
Get back here! No!
It's one of my favourite scenes in gaming. That the voice acting from Shulk is wonderful. Some of his lines delivered at Metalface are just beautifully done. I love that scene so much. It's one of my favourite in all of gaming history.
Fiora.
Ah, the breeze feels so good.
Yeah. I'd forgotten what it feels like. I never thought it could be so quiet here.
You're spending too much time with Ryan. You're getting used to all the noise he makes.
Yeah, maybe.
It's so peaceful. You know, Shulk, I hope every day can be like this, always.
Hey. Have you been to see Dunban?
Yeah.
I just can't do it. You got more guts than me.
Not at all. It was him that consoled me.
Oh. I guess that's the type of guy he is.
Yeah. Even without the Monado, he's the strongest person I know.
Shulk,
How are you holding up?
I'm fine, but you...
I will shed no tears.
Huh?
A year ago, I felt the same sense of deep loss that I do now.
The Battle of Sword Valley.
After that battle, many of my friends did not make it home. While I was being brought here on that stretcher, they were all I thought about. But I decided I would not cry. Everyone who died in that war had something they wanted to protect. Family, friends, loved ones, their home. So they fought to protect them. And we won. No matter how painful, no matter how hard, it's nothing to be sad about. I decided that there and then.
Dunban.
Shulk, Fiora would tell you the same thing. She wanted to protect us. Or rather, she wanted to protect you. And you're alive now. So, I will not cry.
Okay.
Remember the gift of life that Fiora gave you, and treasure it.
I can't say that I understand. But I hope to, someday.
That is all I ask. Believe me, I'm always just trying to understand.
Treasure the gift of life that Fiora gave you. He's one of a kind, that Dunban.
I've made a decision.
Huh?
My purpose in life. I will pursue that faced Mechon.
Shulk.
They attacked our colony, killed Fiora. I will find that Mechon. Find it and destroy it. Destroy them all. What are you laughing at?
Sorry. It's just a bit weird. I never thought you'd be the one to say it.
So you agree?
Course, man. I'm just surprised you came out with it first.
You thought I'd try and talk you out of it? That's not what Fiora would want. That sound right?
Yeah. Something like that. I thought you'd give me a hard time.
In my head, there are two versions of me. One of them is saying that. It's telling me, listen to what Dunban said.
What about the other one?
It keeps shouting, make them pay. Destroy every single one of them. And it won't stop getting louder.
That doesn't sound like you. Sure it ain't my voice in there.
Might be. It's a bit of a loudmouth.
There you go then. So, when are we heading off?
Right now.
Perfect. Right then.
Yeah.
Look after yourselves, boys. As soon as this heals, I'll be right behind you. And then we will seize our destiny. Together.
It's all very well going after that metal-faced Mechon. But shouldn't we have some kind of plan?
How about checking out Colony 6?
Colony 6. The only other Homs colony left.
Colony 6 is on the way to Sword Valley, where there's supposed to be a Mechon base. If that's where they came from, maybe the people in Colony 6 saw something.
Good point. They might even know something about that metal-faced Mechon. So, we go past the MacLeod ruins and up through Tefra Cave. Then we should arrive at the Bionis knee.
Yeah. And if we can get to the knee, it ain't far to Colony 6, right?
Sounds like a plan. Let's head to Colony 6.
And there we go. That, to my mind, is the end of the prologue of Xenoblade Chronicles. Because, yes, the prologue in Sword Valley is kind of like the prologue to the prologue. Because this is a really damn big game. So, yeah, the end of one moment, but the beginning of a bigger mystery and the start of a great journey. Because, yeah, we're just sort of on the back of the ankle of the Bionis. Okay, don't pay too much attention to, like, problems with gravity. There's probably various times you're walking up the Bionis when, like, you know, you should sort of fall off. Like, let's just say the Bionis produces its own gravity and not ask too many questions about that sort of thing. So, honestly, if you can watch that last bit and not love this game, if you've not played it before, immediately want to go and buy it to find out what happens next, then I don't know what's wrong with you, because this game is wonderful. The voice acting in the script can be a bit cheesy, but it all just works for me. The soundtrack is great. I love the characters. It's a wonderful, wonderful experience. I just love this game so, so much, and I would love to do some more of it. So I'm going to try and figure out what the best way for that is. Like, I'd like to put this as a vote for a full series after we're done with The Last of Us, though I kind of need to figure out whether that's even remotely feasible, because there is the slight issue that this is a very, very long game, and I need to figure out a way to squeeze in, you know, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines before the sequel comes out later this year. So, we'll see how we do a bit more of this. I mean, I'd love to share this whole game with you, because this is a wonderful game. If you've got a Switch, honestly, I think you should just own this, because it's one of the best games ever made. I absolutely adore it, and hopefully we can find a way to do a bit more of this. We shall see. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd, and this has been Xenoblade Chronicles. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Touch it. Okay, that's too much fire. I was trying to talk to these individuals, but I accidentally assassinated one of them instead. The real treasure is the actual physical treasure that exists inside treasure chests. I literally have no idea what I just did, but everyone seems really happy about it, so great.